Hello, my dear friends. You are now tuned into the Alpha Success Network, and I have a very powerful message for you here today that begins with this statement: there is always hope. Kenya is a country in East Africa that has a population of 48 million people, 50% of whom live below the poverty line or are unable to meet their daily nutritional needs. To put this into perspective, up to 24 million Kenyans live in rural areas and lack access to clean water and adequate health care. Yet, if you meet a beggar in downtown Nairobi, chances are very high that he will have a wide smile as he stretches out his hand and solicits for a shilling. It is only midday and he has no idea where his dinner will come from, but he is overflowing with optimism because he, like most Kenyans, believes that there is always hope. This is the Kenyan spirit, the belief that as long as we are still breathing, there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow. Some people believe that money brings happiness. Zig Ziglar said it best: money is not the most important thing, but it ranks up there with oxygen. All I ever wanted in my life was to switch my address from Povertyville to Richville, to have a brighter tomorrow for me and my family. Fresh off the boat on August of 1998, I planted my African feet on Canadian soil, Saskatchewan to be specific. All I had with me was $2,000 that I had raised from family, friends, and relatives, and an overwhelming sense of freedom and independence from the tyrannical rule of my father. We all know how this story plays out. Boy leaves home, goes to a new country, and goes buck wild. Over the next 4 months, I was introduced to the Canadian Prairie Way, wild Saskatchewan night parties, craft beer, and friendly country girls. I must say that this was a merry cocktail with deleterious financial side effects. In January of 1999, reality hit me like a ton of bricks. I had squandered my $2,000 and I did not have a job. I was as broke as a church mouse. I began knocking on company door after company door with a wide smile on my face and a confident hand out, begging for a job. The answer was always the same: we do not hire foreigners. You do not have work experience. I was so desperate for money at this time that I resorted to collecting change from vending machines in the College of Engineering. You see, my fellow engineering students had a peculiar behavior of dropping their tunies inside the pop machines, purchasing their pop, and taking off to solve the most immediate calculus problem, always leaving their change behind. At the end of the day, I collected all the change, and at the end of the week, I rushed off to Superstore and purchased a sack of parboiled rice and cans of red kidney beans. In the year of 1999, I collected change and I ate rice and beans every goddamn day. My girlfriend called me Mr. Pop Machine Boy. She thought it was funny. I thought it was funny too. But here is the moral of the story. If you met me in 1999, you would have no idea that I was going through a significant amount of pain and suffering in my life. Like that beggar in downtown Nairobi, I always wore a wide smile on my face because I believed that there is always hope. Evidently, things have changed for me since those challenging early years in Canada. I am proud to say that I no longer eat rice and beans every goddamn day, nor do I secretly prey on vending machines. Today, I am building 3 businesses as I stare at Povertyville through my rear view mirror. In light of my story, I'd like to invite you to look at all the challenges that you're facing in your life with a new set of eyes. If you feel that life is crushing you mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, remind yourself that there is always hope. In 2005, I was walking to downtown Nairobi with my uncle Richard when he stopped me and looked directly in my eyes and beseeched me, "Mario, if you can get me to Canada, I will give you my left arm." Through his eyes, I could see the poignant pain of poverty, yet his face revealed a wide smile. Puzzled, I asked him, "Richard, why are you smiling?" His response, "Mario, there is always hope."